Happy Friday, Lee County. I'm Public Information Officer Julie Martin.
And I'm Nestor Montoya. Welcome to another episode of Live with LCSO. We want to get things started by bringing you an update. Stealing stinks, and these three women thought they could get away with taking dozens of perfume bottles from two Ulta locations.
Montoya Wright, Andrea Harold, and Shaquanza Mays were arrested for grand theft after deputies say they were stealing multiple items from the Ulta and Gulf Coast Town Center. That same night, the three ladies hit the Ulta on Mediterranean Drive, stealing more items. When deputies caught up with them on I-75, they found more than $1,000 of stolen items in the car, and the three were taken to the Marcino Motel for grand theft.
But these women are no stranger to the Marcino Motel. They've all been convicted of multiple felonies, including shoplifting, grand theft, and aggravated battery.
We first told you about this story earlier this week, but a small electronic, an Apple AirTag, led Lee County deputies to two siblings who had been stealing from Lehigh Acre homes all week. Our East District Criminal Investigations Division was investigating multiple burglaries over the span of 2 days in East District. One of the victims reported his backpack missing, and the Apple AirTag inside led deputies to a home in Lehigh Acres. Deputies searched the home and found property belonging to 5 other reported burglaries and a grand theft case. 20-year-old Keith Johnson and 14-year-old Kai Johnson were arrested for the felony thefts. The brothers were both charged with multiple counts of burglary, theft, and grand theft auto. They're booked into the Marcino Motel with no bond.
Our Economic Crimes Unit works hard to keep you safe when you're online, and lately they've seen an increase in scammers that have been posing as tech support. Our detectives say criminals are posing as tech companies and telling residents they have malware issues. They then prompt the residents to purchase bogus antivirus software and steal your money and personal info. Detectives say the best way to avoid this scam is to not click on any unverified links, and don't provide personal or financial information to anyone offering technical support. They also recommend running security scans on computers and electronics.
There's literally nothing more important in this world than taking care of our kiddos. But this week we're looking for a couple of adults whose irresponsibility and selfishness has endangered the lives of children. Stephen Funk is wanted for violating terms of his probation following an arrest for child neglect. He was entrusted to watch a 2-month-old baby while the child's mom was at an appointment. During that time, Funk messaged the mom saying that the baby was crying uncontrollably. A trip to the ER showed the baby sustained a skull fracture and multiple bruises and swelling on his face. Funk gave excuses as to what happened, but at the end of the day, none of his rationale were consistent with the baby's extensive injuries. He was eventually found guilty of child neglect and placed on probation, which he has now violated. And then there's Kathleen Prevalon, who's been on the run for the last 2 months for also violating terms of probation on a child neglect charge. Detectives say Prevalon left a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old alone in a 3rd-story apartment when she went to dinner with a friend on the other side of the county. When questioned about her absence, she told police that she thought an acquaintance was babysitting the kids. But in the end, she fessed up that she left them alone so that she could go out. Prevalon was placed on probation, which she violated in late May. If you know where Funk, Prevalon, or any wanted fugitive can be found, Crime Stoppers is ready to take your call 24 hours a day at 1-800-780-TIPS or on the P3 Tips app. See it, say it, and make the call to Crime Stoppers. For Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, I'm Trish Rout.
As we approach the beginning of a new school year, units from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, along with the Bonita Springs Fire and Rescue Team, conducted active shooter simulations at Bonita High School.
The different units worked together, navigating the school and practicing their response to real-life situations. One of Sheriff Marcino's initiatives is Safe Kids, Safe Schools. And these trainings prepare our deputies to keep students safe when they return this year.
Thanks for watching this episode of Live with LCSO. Be sure to join us back here on Monday for more arrests and incidents in Lee County. For the Lee County Sheriff's Office, I'm Julie Martin.
And I'm Nestor Montoya. Have a great weekend.